proctor.
Do exactly what I'm telling you, do what the book tells you. Well, my whole life changed. Just like that.
How long did it took?
Not long. What happened was, I carry a goal card. I always have one. And I keep it in a plastic sleeve. And when I touch that, see, when you write your goal, you create a picture in your mind. It's like painting a picture in words. And that picture is impregnated into cells in your brain. Well, when you touch something, your sensory factor touch is affected. It sends a light message through your central nervous system and activates those cells in your brain, so the picture of your goal flashes on the screen of your mind. Well, I didn't know any of this at the time, but he had me write it on a card. So I wrote the goal that I wanted on a card, and I put it in my pocket. And what happened was, I kept reading it. I started to treat it as a joke. But I started to think of earning money. Now you'd think, well, weren't you thinking of that before? No, I wasn't. I would get paid whatever they give me, and I was always in debt. So I was thinking debt. Now I'll tell you one thing I've learned. If your goal is to get out of debt, you'll probably stay in debt forever, because that's what you're thinking about. And I quit thinking of debt and I started to think of earning money. And I heard a guy say, there's good money cleaning floors. So I'm not proud, I'll clean floors. And I remember I had to borrow $980, and that was not an easy thing for me to do. I mean, I wouldn't have lent me money. Nobody wanted to lend me money. But I needed that much to buy a used floor machine and some buckets and mops. And he said something, he says, don't clean floors for somebody else, do them for yourself. So I was doing what they told me, and that's what I started to do. I got one office to clean, then I got another one, then another one.
Then went from there?
The first year I earned $175,000. In under 5 years, I was over $1 million. And I was cleaning offices in Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Cleveland, Atlanta, and London, England. I would just go and open offices and hire people to clean floors.
All started from a joke, presumed joke.
It was, yeah.
It's like, I think it's fascinating that even though you don't believe something in that moment, even if you tell yourself a lie so many times, you will start believing it.
Well, there's no question about that. If you tell yourself a lie often enough, you're going to start to believe it. And way around 1900, William James said, believe, and your belief will create the fact. It's got to be believed. You've got to believe it. And if there's no belief, it ain't going to happen. See, when you believe it, you're encased in the idea. You fuse with the idea. And that makes all kinds of things happen.
In the movie Think, which you're going to be featured in, and which is made by the laws and the principle in this book, there's something that really touched my soul, which is the 3 feet from gold story, which I think a lot of people resonate with, because so many people, I think everybody has goals, everybody has aspirations, everybody wants this and that and that, but so many people just don't get them immediately and quit. So how do you feel about that? Like, what level of belief do you need to have? You need to like never give up. What do you?
I think it goes beyond belief. I think you have to know it. You see, when you believe it, there's no quitting. You never quit. It doesn't matter what happens. You don't quit. Quitting is never an option. The people that quit, they never really bought into the idea in the first place. See, you've got to, you get it on 3 levels. The second you think of something, you've got it intellectually. When you get emotionally involved, you've got it on a spiritual or emotional level. Well, then that expresses itself through the body. The body's just an instrument of your mind. And so when you really buy into it, you literally fuse with it. Neville said you fuse with it. And this causes all kinds of things to happen. You're dealing with electronics, you're dealing with energy. Like the second you think something, that's all you need. See, you live on frequencies, you think on frequencies. Your phone operates on frequencies. And it's like magic. You're in Romania, are you?
Right.
I'm in Toronto.
Yes.
If I've got your number on my phone, I could take a picture of something, hit it like that. You've got it in Romania. Simultaneous with me sending it, because when you get into the mind, there isn't any time or space.
It's just immediate.
Yeah. Well, you're living on frequencies. Now, when you think of something, what you've done is you've flipped your brain onto a higher frequency. The very fact you can see it is all the proof you need to know you could get it. What you have to do is raise your level of consciousness to that frequency. And then you will attract whatever's on that frequency. All the good you need to manifest the idea. Carnegie said that way back in 1908 to Hill, when Carnegie commissioned him to write this book. He said, any idea that's held in the mind, that's emphasized, that's either feared or revered, so it could be bad or good, that's either feared or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate form available. It starts to move into form. Werner von Braun, Dr. Werner von Braun, that was the mastermind of the moonshot, he told John Kennedy when he was president, he said, the natural laws of the universe are so precise that we don't have any difficulty sending people to the moon, and we can time the landing with a precision of a fraction of a second. Well, one of the first laws is the perpetual transmutation of energy. Energy is forever moving into form, through form and back into form. Now, what makes you and I unique is we can dictate the form it's going to move into, because we're creative beings. Like all the little creatures on the planet are completely at home in their environment. They blend in. You and I are the only people, or the only creatures on the planet, the human, that is totally disoriented in their environment. And that's because we've been given the mental faculties to create our own environment.
I have read somewhere that once you think about something, you visualize it, you create it once, and then it's your job to create it in the real world.
That's right. Everything's created twice.